Last November, we reported on the Retirement Income Review, which was commissioned by the federal government to do a really thorough examination of the retirement system and how well it's serving Australians. What we concluded in our 650-page report was that the Australian retirement income system is effective and sound, and its costs are broadly sustainable. However, it is complex. First, you need to think about sources of retirement income and about the three pillars that tend to deliver retirement income to individuals. First, there's the age pension. Second, there's compulsory superannuation. And thirdly, there are private savings. And as we said, the largest component of private savings is home ownership. And in fact, for most people retiring today who haven't really enjoyed the full benefits of superannuation over their working lives, their home represents a considerable part of their net wealth. The second really important thing, which people tend not to know much about, are what we call social transfers in kind, or effectively the fourth pillar of the retirement system. And that is health, aged care, tax concessions, other concessions such as travel, rates, etc. And our estimate was that that's roughly equivalent to the full age pension for everyone over the age of 65. Not well understood, and really a little bit of a problem, because for many people in retirement, the fear of those costs means that they tend to underspend, and it creates more complexity again in how people set about measuring their retirement income and their needs. So to deal with this complexity, one of the things that has been proposed, and in fact it was proposed back in 2014 in the financial system inquiry, was that we introduce a retirement covenant. And the retirement covenant is about providing assistance to individuals going into retirement to set themselves up. And ideally, in retirement, you want a reliable income stream, you want access from time to time to small amounts of capital, and thirdly, you want to have some kind of longevity risk protection so you don't have that fear always of running out of funds. The retirement covenant will come into place on the 1st of July 2022, and it will require superannuation trustees to provide information, guidance and advice to members going into retirement. And it's not really just about products, it's really about engaging with potential retirees, whether they're in SMSFs or whether they're in large super funds. And one way in which this will be done is through giving retirement income projections. Instead of people what their balance is all the time, telling them what their likely income is to be in retirement, how much age pension they may receive, how much they're likely to get out of their superannuation, and looking at those private savings and how they also can contribute to retirement income. This is a challenge for the superannuation industry because it will require a lot of engagement with members and a good understanding of where their members sit. And it's, in many ways, it lines up well with design distribution obligations that are being introduced later this year, and also APRA's requirements with regard to member outcomes. But indeed, it's not quite as simple as just defining cohorts, because in retirement, it's quite diverse. People have different levels of wealth, different levels of income, different marital status, different home ownership positions, and they do require significant guidance. A lot of that can be provided if we're giving people information and guidance along the way, so that by the time they get to retirement, it's fairly clear what they need to do. But there will always be some need for a little face-to-face advice. And it doesn't end at retirement. That's important to know. That's also a dynamic period of time. You know, at retirement, 45% of people are on the age pension, but by the age of 80, around 80% of people are these days, because superannuation balances are not significant as yet for most people. And we also have life changes. One member of a partnership may pass away, someone may need aged care. So it's quite a complex area. And one of the important things about the retirement covenant is to help people through this period of time and to make the best of their retirement and use their resources well.